Targeting enables you to optimize where your ads are shown. You can optimize the bids for particular targets, or you can exclude them entirely if you find that they're not working. This optimization will help you improve the return on investment on your advertising campaigns. Note that not all targeting options are available to all campaign types. For example, on the more automated campaign types such as Performance Max, almost no targeting is available. Bear in mind that the more specific targeting you use will reduce your traffic. You should therefore use this sparingly, because if you have too much targeting, you may not meet your campaign goals. There are a number of campaign targeting options, not all of which are available to all campaign types. With keyword targeting, the advertiser will define the keywords for which they want their ads to appear. They can also add negative keywords, which are keywords for which they do not want the ad to appear. Keyword targeting will be discussed in another video. There are a number of different devices that users can be using when they look at your ads. On Google, you can adjust your bidding by mobile tablets or desktop devices. You can either add a bid adjustment, so for example, taking the bidding down by 10%, or you can exclude them entirely. All campaign types have some sort of location targeting. This enables you to target your ads by country or region. Ad scheduling enables you to bid different amounts for different times of the day and days of the week. You could, for example, decide you do not want your ads to display during the night. Audience targeting enables you to advertise to searchers based on their behaviors and interests. Finally, network targeting enables you to include or exclude Google partner advertising sites. Now let's look at each targeting type in more detail, starting with devices. Device targeting enables you to optimize your bids depending on the device which the user is using. There are 4 different options available. Computers are desktops or laptops with screen bigger than 7 inches diagonally. A mobile is a handheld device including phones. Tablets are other mobile devices excluding phones. And TV screens are devices that stream TV content, for example smart TVs. TV screens are only available for display and video campaigns. In this example campaign, which is a dynamic search ad campaign, if we click on devices on the left-hand side, we can see here mobile phones, computers and tablets. We can add a bid adjustment to each type, so we can increase or decrease the bid. So we could, for example, increase the bid by 10%, and that will say that a £10 bid will become £11, or decrease it by 10%, so a £10 bid will become £9. Now, if we wanted to decrease it by 100%, that will entirely block that targeting option. You only really want to do this if for some reason you're finding that traffic to a particular device is just not performing at all. Location targeting enables you to target countries, areas within a country, so for example a town or a county or a state, a radius around a location, so you could, for example, if you had a delivery business, advertise 10 miles around your current location. In this campaign, under locations on the left-hand side, you can see the locations have been included, and at the moment it's only United Kingdom. Now if I click edit, I can add different countries, so I could, for example, add France, so that's going to add France as a country. We can also choose to exclude locations. If we click on excluded, let's just add, I'm going to add a town to exclude here. So that will then exclude St Albans from the overall inclusion of the UK. Scheduling enables you to add bid adjusters by the hour of the day and the day of the week. You can either exclude certain hours on every day of the week, or you can break it down and do certain hours on certain days. Please note you can also set a campaign start and end date. To edit the schedule, go into a campaign and click on Add Schedule on the left-hand side. By default, your ads are eligible to show all the time. If you want to add a schedule, click Edit Ad Schedule. You can choose when you want your ads to run. So for example, if we wanted to stop the ads going Mondays to Fridays between midnight and 6 AM, we'd have to select those 2 times and do Save. We could then add a bid adjuster for those times. To stop ads showing entirely during those times, the bid adjuster would have to be set to decrease by 100%. Audience targeting enables advertisers to reach people based on who they are, their interests and behaviors. You can either set up audience targeting as observational or targeting. Whilst you can add bid adjusters to both observational and targeting segments, targeting will restrict your traffic to just the segments you have selected, whereas observational will not. You can use Google's defined audience segments, or you can create your own. To enable audience targeting with your campaign, you first have to add audience segments. You can add them at a campaign or ad group level. You have 2 choices here. You can choose targeting, which narrows the reach of your campaign to selected segments, or observation, which doesn't. So let's set observational. Now I'm going to select all the different audiences which Google is recommending here as it's observational, and click Save. If I click Show Table, I can show the different segments here. And Google has predefined segments here, which are based on its perception of the interests of the audience. So if we have, for example, people who are shopping enthusiasts, luxury shoppers, bargain hunters. And down at the bottom here, we'll have things which are specific to our site. So we have visitors to our website or past converters. Bid adjusters can be added to each segment. So if you want to, for example, increase that by 10%, a £10 bid will become £11. Or you can exclude that segment entirely by decreasing it by 100%. If you're running display ads on Google, you can choose the placements where the ads will show. These can be specific websites, YouTube channels, or apps. Also note that if you're running an ordinary Google search campaign, you can choose whether to include your ads on Google properties only or also in Google Search Partner ads. If your campaign is not a display ad, you can see the networks available if you go to Settings and then Networks, and you'll see the Search Network and Display Network. The options you have are to include Google Search Partners, which are other search sites but aren't Google, and Google Display Network, which is Google's network of sites around the web which displays its advertising. To edit the placements for display ads, go into the display campaign and then click Placements, then Add Placements. You need to select an ad group. Then you can search websites by keyword. I'm going to search for phone, and you add these websites as placements. The options, as with audiences, are targeting or observation.